Well, we're talking to the man that's got 2 boats in the Hobart race, and he's going on one of them. We don't know at this stage, so what's the scoop, Matt?
Well, I think we're always thinking that the 60-footer is a higher chance of being the boat for choice for the Rolex Sydney to Hobart race, and certainly with the weather, the way it's looking, it's certainly increased the chance from probably 70% to probably about 90% at this stage. We're going to look at the weather tonight. It's going to be our first really in-depth look at the weather. Things are moving around in terms of after the front a lot, so we'll have a look at what we're actually going to end up with and probably make a decision tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll let everybody know. But I think if you're putting your money on it now, the 60-footer is certainly a higher chance.
Well, it's more comfortable too, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's certainly a more comfortable ocean-going boat, but they're both ocean-capable boats, and the 52's had a great track record in a number of races up and down the coast. But if we're going into 40 knots of breeze, the 60-footer is a little bit more comfortable at that stage.
So what's your prediction for the race? As far as, do you think it's going to be a record year, or I'll ask the question?
Well, look, it's really interesting. I think it's very hard to work out what the weather is actually going to give us. After about midday on the 27th, it's going to move around a little bit. I think certainly the bigger boats are going to cop a bit more weather than sort of the mid to smaller boats, and then it could lighten off a little bit later on for the smaller boats. But I think it's going to move around, and the weather's going to evolve during the race. So it's pretty tricky to try and work out where the overall winner's going to come from. I probably wouldn't be backing a record in at this point. I think it's going to be too tough a race, and some of the boats are going to have to back off, but they might only have to back off for a few hours. So it's moving around, it's going to evolve, it's going to be a fascinating race, and I think the last part of the race is going to be quite tactical, and some size of boats will drift in and drift out of calculations pretty quickly once you get off the Tasmanian coast.
Well, you've had a pretty good year, haven't you, as far as the sailing is concerned, especially with the 52.
Yeah, look, we've had a great year. We've sort of, got first or second in just about every regatta or race we've been in, and so both boats are going well, and we've got them prepared, and we're just we've got a couple of extra crew if we take the 60-footer, so they're just wanting us to make a decision to work out what they're doing on Boxing Day.
Whether they can have a big Christmas or not.
Exactly.
Well, all the best.
Thanks very much.